Steel Rangers.
Today is October 31st. We are here at E.E. Wilson exploring the Deadeye section. We're planning to take a quick walk around the fishing pond and find whatever litter or things to forage along the way. Well, see you on the trail.
First, we are gonna have to do a little bit of a cleanup right at the parking lot. We're gonna make some money off of this one.
Now that we finished with the unpleasantries, let's take a short detour into history. In its prime years, Camp Adair covered a vast territory. Now only a small portion of it remains as E.E. Wilson Wildlife Area. Today, our interest took us all over the northern part of the old camp. We had to collect the 3 new geocaches and avenge a DNF from several earlier attempts.
We started seeing mushrooms right off the parking lot. But that one right there got our attention. It is size of a large dinner plate. That thing is enormous. No, it is not edible, but it's just cool to look at.
In the interest of full disclosure, this video has entirely too many pictures of blue sky and gorgeous trees. We had to get our fill because Halloween officially marks the end of the stable fall weather. It's the deadline after which the weather can do whatever it wants at any moment. The first cache has eluded us several times now. The clue is talking about a hollow in a tree, except the tree has long collapsed and turned into a growth of spiky willows. Between that and the blackberries, it looked more like the washout nightmare that we traversed not long ago. It's no wonder one of us chickened out, sensibly decided to stay back and document the entire process behind the camera. Seriously, would you willingly climb into the middle of this for a container that doesn't like to be found? Glad I wasn't in charge of the search today. Looky what's been hiding in there somewhere. E. Wilson is a fantastic place for bird watching. This glorious sight looks like a hawk looking for a distracted mouse or an overly ambitious rabbit.
We made it to the pond. There's our favorite picnic spot. There's a fish delivery pipe. And it certainly changed from last time. The pontoons are finished and we're gonna go check them out.
A quiet day at the pond is an ideal fishing spot for a hunter with built-in waders. Let's see if this one gets luckier than its mammal counterpart.
Off in the distance, you can hear a frog, but there's a hungry predator lurking around. He creeps in slower and slower as not to scare it, but he may also be looking for fish.
I think he's gone to sleep. We could just go stomp around and scare some frogs into him. He'll love that.
Blue heron and blue sky were not the only presents we found on this day. There were last flowers of the season and of course apples, and a short detour to favorite spot.
Welcome to the movie theater. We recorded a pretty dang funny movie out here about a year ago. Right now where we're standing, the water line already started. There is a geocache hidden in here, but right now it's perfectly dry. Perfect time to come out and find that cache. Since it is dry, we're gonna go snoop around.
Going back to the original search plan took us off the main path into the foundations of the old barracks. Good luck figuring out which one of these piles is the one we need.
Ta-da!
10-point landing. Woohoo.
Yay!
Once the cache is found and logged, we gotta get back to the road. But first, it's time to pause and pluck out a few burrs that keep creeping up into the socks and boots. By the way, we did mention that it's Halloween, right? It appears that today's theme is orange vest, gun, and at least one black lab. Multiply this by 7, and that about makes up the number of trick-or-treaters we met roaming around.
Geocaching takes us to fun places that we often see but don't dare to explore. This time around, we actually have a business to poke around this old, looks like a barn. We'll go see what's out there. Ordinarily, we would have never wandered into this place, but now we're kind of happy we did. Giant tires. We will pick up that. There's some kind of a machinery here. And this is just something from a horror movie, perfect for Halloween.
Hint, the GPS is useless. It takes you right to this spot, and then you're on your own, buddy. Camera is actually a lot better for locating this jam. We're almost done with our giant circle. Thankfully, the younger ranger did not want to give up and forced the spinning compass to lead him to the cache. Our day ended with a complete success.
We hiked 4.5 miles in 3.5 hours. We collected about 1 full bag of trash that was all found in a rundown barn, and most of these cans were also from the same place. We found all 3 geocaches that we were planning to find today, and got to talk with a lot of people and see some hunters. We'll see you next time at #pliking.
We'll return after these messages.